Hey everybody, I'm getting so many questions about how to improve your life, how to make it stick, how do you live the life that you really truly want. And one of the questions that came in I really loved because I know so many of us are in the same boat. I'm in the same boat every single day. So the question is, how do I work more effectively with my time? How do I fit more things in when my kids need me, my family needs me, my husband needs me? How do I make this all work? And that's such a great question because when something comes into your life and you're adding something, what happens? Something has to go. So time doesn't necessarily just come from out of nowhere, right? We're all working with the same 24 hours as Beyonce is. So we need to make sure that we eliminate something when something comes in. So one beautiful thing that I learned, because I always want to leave you with tools. I was just on a call, my mastermind call actually, with my beautiful friends Lindsay and Danette, and Lindsay's a life coach, and she said, you know, something that she does is have her clients or people put two columns down, a yes column and a no column. And when you say yes to something, to one thing, another thing has to go. So time doesn't just come from out of thin air. So literally we're creating that time. So if I'm saying yes to 15 minutes of reading, I probably have to say no to my 15 minutes of maybe browsing on Facebook, or my 15 minutes of sitting around wasting time or reading magazines, or my 15 minutes of spending that extra time in the kitchen or whatever I was doing, because it depends on what takes top priority. So one other thing you can do to figure out what your top priority is write down all of the things that you want to add to your life and literally circle the top 3, and then I need you to get that down to 1. So what would that foundational goal be for you? That one thing that you can focus on that would change everything. And maybe it's sleep. I talk so much about sleep because it is so important. When you're not sleeping, you can't make solid decisions. You're literally getting cortisol pumping through your body, which is a stress hormone, which actually makes you hungrier. You're not creating your body's own appetite suppressant. Your willpower is completely lowered. So maybe your foundational goal is sleep. It's as simple as just making sure that you get into bed 15 minutes earlier every single night, or you try to get into bed 15 minutes earlier 5 days out of that week, and just start to make those habits. But we live in a world where we think it all happens at once, and we really glorify the win and we glorify the ending, but we're not seeing the journey. So the journey of very successful people is because they take small little itty bitty pieces and add them in that way, one at a time, because none of us are built like that. None of us can do it all at once. So it's really important that you do your yes and no column and pick your top priority and make that your focus. And they're now showing that it's not just 21 days for a habit. The college in London University is proving that it's 66 days. So 66 days, if you can stick with 20 minutes of something, 15 minutes of something in that yes column, that one thing in that yes column. So don't get overwhelmed. Just know that we're all doing this one bite at a time, just like everybody else. You just don't see that part of the journey. So if you guys want to know more and invest in yourself and do one thing this year that really gets you to your goals and gets you around the people that you need to be around to bust through that glass ceiling, I would love to see you at the Bliss Project. It's theblissproject.info, and it's February 27th through March 1st. We're going to have 300 beautiful, amazing women there of all ages, all backgrounds, no matter where you are in your journey. You absolutely must come. You're going to get something out of it. You're going to meet incredible people. And yes, this should be out of your comfort zone, because anything good and worth having always is. So if it's pulling at your heart, but you're scared, it's the perfect spot for you. And I promise you, once you get there, you will not feel alone. So theblissproject.info, and I would love to meet you there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Mwah.